Hello, everybody. Hope you can all hear me. Hope I'm coming through loud and clear to all the houses around the country. Welcome to the third Shepherd Capello quarantine quiz. Much the same as before. There are 4 rounds of 10 questions. We have the live chat available to us as well on the right-hand side. So if you need any questions repeated or you just want to chat, go for it. You should have all the information. You should have all the information there in the emails. If you scroll down below my head and you click on the Show More item, it's got all the details for donating. Anything big or small, very much appreciated. Will go very far for our chosen charity, Designability. Same as before. Obviously, no phones. If you're cheating, you're only cheating yourself. There, rather than being full themed rounds this time round, it's going to be 4 just general knowledge rounds. I'll do the 1 round, repeat the questions. If anyone needs a question repeated again, just say in the live chat, and then we'll just do all the answers at the end. If you click on the link in the email that you should have, that will give you the email address of where to send all your answers. Then there'll be about a 15-minute break, and we'll do the scores on the doors. So without further, also have your team names ready as well in your subject. Without any further ado, let's get started. Hope you've all got your glasses charged. Right, so question number 1. Starting off with a nice easy one. What is the name of the home ground of the Scotland Rugby Union team? What is the name of the home ground of the Scotland Rugby Union team? That's question number 1. Actually, that wasn't the one that I thought was going to be the easy one. Question number 2. How many sides does a heptagon have? That was the easy one. Any late starters, you can rewind the video, by the way, as well. So if you've missed anything, you can rewind. And you should have all the questions that you have missed. Question number 3. Which writer created the land of Narnia? Which author created the land of Narnia? Slight mix-up, change-up, sorry, from previous quizzes. I've gone for an Aperol Spritz rather than my usual Gordon's and tonic. So hopefully that doesn't offend anyone too much. But considering we're having the Mediterranean temperatures that we are at the moment, I thought it would be only fitting to have an Aperol, and it's delicious as well. Question number 4. A faucet is the American word for what item? Found in a house. A faucet is the American word for what item? It's actually quite a lot of Americanisms in this quiz, so apologies if you're not as up to date with the Americanisms as others. Question number 5. Which actor played Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter films? Easing you in nicely in these first 5 questions. Also, I've just had an update. We've already had £125 donated, guys. That's amazing. In the first 4 minutes. So if we continue at that rate, we're going to do very well. So thank you very much. Please, again, anything little or small goes a very, very long way. So thank you. Question number 6. Who abdicated the throne so that he could marry Wallis Simpson? Who abdicated the throne of England so that he could marry Wallis Simpson? That was question number 6. Anyone who's been watching The Crown, that should be an easy one. Slam dunk. Question number 7. Of what was Mars the Roman god? So Neptune was the Roman god of the sea, for example. Of what was Mars the Roman god? That was question number 7. Question number 8. Rat Trap and I Don't Like Mondays were #1 singles for which band? Rat Trap and I Don't Like Mondays were #1 singles for which band? And there's been no slip up so far. Again, guys, if you need any questions repeated, or if you want to just say anything, the live chat is on the right hand side. Yeah, knock yourself out. What I think we'll do is, rather than repeating all the questions of each round, I have a little sort of 30-second break after question 10, question 20, etc. And then just write in the live chat if you need any questions repeated. I think that would be the best way forward. Penultimate question of this round, number 9. What is hit by a racket in the sport of badminton? I've just had an anonymous text from someone question number 7, referring to Mars and the Roman god, saying Mars is the god of bars. It's actually quite a good joke. I wish I could have claimed it for myself, but it was actually my mum. So shout out to you, Marge. So that was question number 9. What is hit by a racket in the sport of badminton? And then the final question of round 1. In which US state is the city of Chicago? In which US state is the city of Chicago? So if anyone needs a question repeated from that round, stick it in the live chat or text me, WhatsApp me, alternatively, and I can repeat it for you. Alternatively, if not, in a few seconds we'll move on to round 2, which again is general knowledge. I'm sorry I didn't have time to do themed rounds this time, much as I know you will enjoy them. I think these are actually a bit more interesting as well. Looks like no repeat requests from the first round, so we'll move on to round 2. And question number 11. In the Beatles song, who picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been? In the Beatles song, who picks up the rice in the church where the wedding has been? So that's a lyric from a Beatles song, obviously. And the person is the name of the song. I've had a request to repeat question 1, round 1. This is not question 12. This is round 1, question 1. What is the name of the home ground of the Scottish rugby union team? Owen, that was question 1, round 1. Question 12. In motoring, what does RAC stand for? In motoring, what does RAC stand for? Question 13. I'm trying my best to do the impression of this, even though I haven't actually seen the film in question, but I think the scene itself is quite famous, so you should all know it. Question 13. In which film does Jack Nicholson say, "Here's Johnny"? In which film does Jack Nicholson say that? It's pretty spot on, actually. Question number 14. Which current Premiership football team were originally known as Ardwick FC? Which current Premiership football team were originally known as Ardwick FC? But another request for, tell you what, I'll do the repeats of each round at the end of each round. So Owen, I'll do 11 again after I finish question 20, if that's all right. And then anyone else that needs repeats, just stick it in the live chat. Question number 15. In the 1994 film Speed, the bomb on the bus would explode if the bus traveled at less than what speed in miles an hour? In the 1994 film Speed, the bomb on the bus would explode if the bus traveled at less than what speed in miles an hour? Question number 16. Kingston is the capital of which of the West Indies? Kingston is the capital of which of the West Indies? That was number 16. Also, anyone who has photographs, selfies of your team, who you're playing with, current situation, if you're by the beach, although if you're by the beach and you're playing this quiz, I would probably be judging you. Please do send them through to Naz as well, who you're sending the answers to, so they can go on our weekly newsletter, because they're always very much appreciated. And we got some really good snaps last time as well. Question number 17. Which pudding or dessert is named after a Russian ballerina? Which dessert is named after a Russian ballerina? That was number 17. Any cocktail recommendations? I'm partial to an old-fashioned or a Negroni. Yeah, that would be my recommendation, Naz. You would need the necessary ingredients though, so probably go for a Negroni. Even that might be quite hard to come by. Or an Aperol, a lot easier. Only 2 ingredients needed. Question number 18. In which city is the Burj Khalifa currently the world's tallest building? In which city is the Burj Khalifa? That's number 18. Number 19. Nessun Dorma was a song used by the BBC for its coverage in the 1990 Football World Cup finals. What does Nessun Dorma translate into English as? So Nessun Dorma, the song that was used in the BBC's coverage for the 1990 Football World Cup finals, what does Nessun Dorma translate into English as? I think that's Italian, and I think there's a few Italian members, whether or not they're participating in the quiz, that's another question. But that should be a slam dunk. Of course, if it's not Italian, I'm happy to be corrected. And the final question of round 2, number 20. Which airline carries a maple leaf design on their tail fin? Which airline carries a maple leaf design on their tail fin? That was number 20. Any repeat requests? I have one for question number 11. Question number 11 was, in the Beatles song, who picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been? That's a Beatles lyric. Who is the person that picks up the rice? Question 17, another request. Which pudding or dessert is named after a Russian ballerina? That was number 17. I'll give you a few seconds for any more repeat requests. There's a few difficult. I'm just having a look through the next. That's halfway point, by the way, in case you're counting down the minutes. Anyone who's dyslexic, I apologize for this next question because it might be a bit tough. But unless there's any more repeat requests, which I don't think there are, we'll move on to round 3 and question number 21. So 21, the equivalent of an animal's tailbone. What is the name given to the bottom of the bone at the spine? Hang on, I need to repeat that. Sorry, it's a bit of a longer question, so I need to scroll across. Equivalent of an animal's tailbone. What is the name given to the bone at the bottom of the spine? That was actually it. And it has to be spelled correctly. So the spelling is crucial here. And actually, 2 times of asking when I was writing the quiz, I didn't get it right either time. So that was question number 21. Question number 22. Which organs of the body contain numerous tubes called nephrons? Which organs of the body contain numerous tubes called nephrons? Clue is in the plural of organs. Might help a bit. Number 23. In English Monopoly, how much money do you get for passing go? Seen many a Christmas fight Monopoly. I haven't played it in years, actually, but in English Monopoly, how much money do you get for passing go? In pounds, obviously. I actually did put it in dollars before, which was a bit stupid, but we are looking for the pound. Question number 24. Quote, I am serious and don't call me Shirley is a classic line from which film? I am serious and don't call me Shirley is a classic line from which film? A reminder to any late starters, if you go below my face and you click show more, there's the link, the Just Giving link for our wonderful charity Designability, which obviously this is all in aid of. So anyone that hasn't donated, if you feel that you can or you'd like to, it would be very much appreciated. And the link is below me. Question 25. What colour are the benches in the House of Lords? What colour are the benches in the House of Lords? That was 25. Question number 26 might be a tough one to anyone that's just recently moved into a flat from home. I know I still don't think I knew the answer to this before I got the notification. I checked the answer. Question number 26. On clothes care labeling, what does the symbol of a circle inside a square with an X through it instruct you not to do with the item? I'll repeat that. On clothes care labeling, what does the symbol of a circle inside a square with an X through it instruct you not to do with the item? Question number 27. Now, I don't know if I'm being generous on this one or not, but I'm going to give 20 either side on whatever answer you put as a correct answer, because I wouldn't have got this. I'm sure a lot of people would say I'm being too generous and the answer's easy, but we'll see. 27. How many acres comprise a square mile? How many acres comprise a square mile? And you get 20 either side as a right answer. Yeah, Mark, I'll repeat 23 after I finish 30. I will make sure I do that. Oh, I'll do it now actually because it was quite a quick one. 23. Sorry, this is a repeat. 23, Mark, is in English Monopoly. How much do you get for pass and go? That was 23. And 27, the one we've just had. How many acres comprise a square mile? Question 28. Again, I think this might be quite an easy one. What was the name of Del Boy's brother in Only Fools and Horses? Should hopefully be a slam dunk for most. Question 29, penultimate one of the penultimate round. Which flower shares its name with part of the human eye? Which flower shares part of its name with a human eye? Yeah, the chat is being dominated by three people actually now. Now Mark's joined in particular, but you're keeping me company, chaps. So thank you for that. I think most people are probably at the pub at the moment since they've all opened up again. But thank you all for being here and not being in the pub. Very much appreciated. Last question this round. Again, if you need any repeats, stick them in the live chat. It's still just three people talking to me, but yeah. Last question of the penultimate round. Who was the first man to go into space? Who was the first man to go into space? Question 30. I'll give you 20 seconds. Any repeats, let me know. If not, we'll go into the final round. And then we will do the answers. Quick fire quarantine quiz. Right, last round. Question number 31. When referring to REM, sleep, what does REM stand for? When referring to REM, sleep, what does REM stand for? Naz, it's not hair gel, it's pomade, actually. I've recently had to investigate new hairstyling products after my hair's grown during lockdown, and it's gone for a bit of a Ray Winston vibe. I was going for Matthew McConaughey, but I realised I look a bit more like Ray Winston. It's not VO5. It's not VO5. I'm not 9. Also, I'm pretty sure VO5 doesn't come out as well. Right, question number 32. Another one for any Americans or American friendlies amongst you. Founded in 1636, which is the oldest university in the USA? Founded in 1636, which is the oldest university in the USA? Question 33. On which mountain did Moses receive the 10 commandments? On which mountain did Moses receive the 10 commandments? Another quite tough one, that one, actually. Spelling not as important in this one. We'll give a bit of leeway. You know, it's not that complicated, but. Question number 34. In the book and film, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry's godfather was revealed to be the prisoner. What was his name? In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry's godfather was revealed to be the prisoner. What was his name? That was number 34. Only 6 more questions to go, team. Nearly at the end. Right, question number 35. In snooker, the game snooker, I don't know what else it would be, but in the game snooker, which colour ball is worth 7 points? In snooker, which colour ball is worth 7 points? Again, any more repetitions? I've told you many times, but just in case there's, well, actually, if there's any late attenders now, you're probably not going to do very well. But again, if you just want to join along for, just for an evening of entertainment, I suppose, if that's what we call it. Right, question number 36. Bit of a tough one here. A ruby wedding anniversary celebrates how many years of marriage? Ruby. Actually followed by quite another tough question as well. We don't want to make it too easy for you, otherwise everyone would win. No one likes that. It's like a participation medal. I got lots of those at school. Right, question number 37. Which country has borders with Thailand, Burma, China, Vietnam, and Cambodia? I'll repeat that and give me a shout if you want me to repeat that after the end of the round. Which country has borders with the following countries? Thailand, Burma, China, Vietnam, and Cambodia. And again, no Googling, because I know there's some of you that are partial to that, and you're only cheating yourself. And you don't win anything either, so it's a bit of a waste of time if you cheat, really. I get it if you're winning like a bottle or something, but yeah. Question number 38. 2 points on offer here. One for the name of the song and one for the name of the artist. In which song and by which artist does the line "drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry" appear? In which song does the line "drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry" appear? And again, there's 1 point for the name of the song and 1 point for the artist. So 2 points on offer. Two more to go, and then we'll rifle through the answers, and then you know where to send them. And then we'll have a 10-15 minute break, and then be sure to come back and we'll rifle through the. I don't know why I'm saying rifle through a lot. We'll go through the leaderboards, and then you'll be rid of me. Right, question number 39, penultimate question. In which city do Red Sox baseball team play? In which city do the Red Sox baseball team play? David, that is an old song, but 2 things you've got to realise. A, I've got wonderful taste in music, and B, I've had to sit behind Scott Newis for the last 5 years listening to Absolute Radio 70s. So these songs are sort of impregnated into my brain. But I liked it before that, but I just wanted to, get that out there. Anyone who doesn't know Scott Newis, he's our transportation broker underwriter. Wonderful chap, but loves to listen to 70s music in the office. So that's why. Right, final question. I feel like we could have finished on a better question, but I've only got myself to blame. Final question, question 40. The dingo is a wild dog native to which country? The dingo is a wild dog native to which country? Any repeats from that last round or any question come for that? Come to think of it, even. Please write it on here now and I'll repeat it quickly. Otherwise, we will go through the answers 1 to 40 in about 30 seconds. So you've got 30 seconds. Speak now or forever hold your peace. And no cheating. David Bishop, can you watch your potty mouth on the live chat, please? We don't know if there's children participating, so come on. Adding an E on it doesn't make it any less curse-worthy. Right, as there's no more requests for repeats, mark your own, obviously, unless you're in a next door room with someone also playing the quiz, which I realize is quite unlikely. And you can swap if you want, but I trust you, even though I probably shouldn't trust a lot of you. Right, so question number 1. What is the name of the home ground of the Scotland Rugby Union team? The answer is Murrayfield. Question number 2. How many sides does a heptagon have? 7. 3. Which writer or author created The Land of Narnia? Is C.S. Lewis. I'm going to need all 3 aspects of that answer, please, for the correct answer. C.S. Lewis. Number 4. A faucet is the American word for what item? The answer is a tap. Faucet. Number 5. Who played Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter films? The answer is Rupert Grint. Number 6. Who abdicated the throne so that he could marry Wallis Simpson? The answer is Edward VIII. I've just had a message from someone saying, I thought a hectagon was 8. A hectagon is 8. I said heptagon. So I'm afraid if you put 8, you're wrong. If you misheard me, tough. That was question number 2. But yeah. Heptagon. That might have been my fault, but I don't care. Right, so who abdicated the throne was Edward VIII. 7. Of what was Mars the Roman god? So Neptune was the Roman god of the sea. Mars was the Roman god of war. Number 8, Rat Trap and I Don't Like Mondays were number 1 singles for which band? The Boomtown Rats. Number 9, what is hit by a racket in the sport of badminton is a shuttlecock. And 10, in which state is the city of Chicago, Illinois? We'll move straight on to round 2 because we're not adding up now. We're just going to do it all in one go. Excuse me. Number 11, in the Beatles song, who picks up the rice in the church where the wedding has been? Eleanor Rigby is the answer to that. Number 12, in motoring, what does RAC stand for? The answer is Royal Automobile Club. In question 13, in which film does Jack Nicholson say, "Here's Johnny," is The Shining? Haven't seen it, but it's a very well-known scene. So I'm hoping most of you got that right. If any of you got this next one right, I think you cheated. And I know my mum has cheated in this one because she texted me saying she cheated. So if you're listening, mum, which I know you are, you do not get the right answer for this. Question 14. Which Premiership football team were originally known as Ardwick FC? The answer is Manchester City. Question 15. In the 1994 film Speed, the bomb on the bus would explode if the bus traveled at less than what speed in miles an hour? 50 miles an hour, 50. Question 16. Kingston is the capital of which of the West Indies? The answer is Jamaica. 17. Which pudding or dessert is named after a Russian ballerina? The answer is pavlova. Love a pavlova. Question number 18. In which city is the Burj Khalifa? Currently the world's tallest building is Dubai. Number 19. Nessun Dorma was used by the BBC for its coverage of the 1990 Football World Cup finals. What does Nessun Dorma translate into English as? And I'm going to need this exactly for the right answer, please. The answer is none shall sleep. None shall sleep. It'd be amazing if anyone gets that right. Again, alarm bells going for a few cheats if that's right, but we're not judging. Question 20, which airline carries a maple leaf design on their tail fin? Is Air Canada. Crack on to round 3. The equivalent of an animal's tailbone, what is the name given to the bone at the bottom of the spine? And again, spelling is paramount here. If you don't spell it right, you don't get the answer, I'm afraid. So the answer is the coccyx, and that is spelled C-O-C-C-Y-X. C-O-C-C-Y-X. If you got that right, kudos to you. I wouldn't have got it right. And that's saying something. Question 22. Which organs of the human body or of the body contain numerous tubes called nephrons? The answer is kidneys. 23. In English Monopoly, how much do you get for passing go is £200. 24. I am serious and don't call me Shirley is a classic line from which film? Airplane. Leslie Nielsen, gotta love him. David Bishop got Nessun Dorma. He sits next to Fabio. Yeah. Well, still dubious, but we'll give it. Anyway, sorry. Question 25. What color are the benches in the House of Lords? The answer is red. If you put green, that is actually the House of Commons. So the answer to 25 is red. I Googled it just to confirm, and it is true, because I've been known to be wrong sometimes on these quizzes. Question 26. On clothes care labeling, what does the symbol of a circle inside a square with an X through it instruct you not to do with the item? The answer is tumble dry. Or dry, but yeah, actually no, tumble dry, because dry could be hang it up on the dryer. 27. How many acres comprise a square mile? The answer is 640. I'll give 620 or 660. So anywhere between 620 and 660, you get the point. 28. What was the name of Del Boy's brother in Only Fools and Horses? Rodders. Question number 29. Which flower shares its name with part of the human eye? Is the iris. And 30. Who was the first man to go into space? Yuri Gagarin, the cosmonaut. Crack on with the last round, and then total your answer. I think when you click on the link, it will ask you to put the round points for round 1, round 2, round 3. Ignore that. Just put your total, and then it will go to Naz. He'll compile it all, send it to me, and then we'll put you all out of your misery. Question number 31. When referring to REM sleep, what does REM stand for? The answer is rapid eye movement. 32. Founded in 1636. What is the oldest university in the USA? Is Harvard. 33. On which mountain did Moses receive the 10 Commandments? Is Mount Sinai. It's spelled S-I-N-A-I, but I'll give you anything close to that. Question 34. In Harry Potter and the Prison of Azkaban, Harry's godfather was revealed to be the prisoner. What was his name? Sirius Black. 35. In snooker, which color ball is worth 7 points? Is the black ball. 36. A ruby wedding anniversary celebrates how many years of marriage? The answer is 40. 40. 37. Which country has borders with Thailand, Burma, China, Vietnam, and Cambodia? The answer is Laos. Laos. 38. In which song, 2 points on offer here as well, in case you didn't know what 2 was. In which song does the line "drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry" appear? The answer is American Pie by Don McLean. So if you get both of those, you get both right. If you get one, you get 1 point. Very simple. Penultimate question. In which city do the Red Sox baseball team play? Chicago. And then the final question and answer. Excuse me. The dingo is a wild dog native to which country? The answer is Australia. So please, on the either below me here, you can email Naz, or if you go onto the email link, there's the email. There's also a link to email your scores, email your total to them to Naz, and then if we meet back here at 5 to 8, we can do the scores on the doors. Thank you all very much for participating. Again, you haven't heard the rest of me end of me even just yet, because we'll do the leaderboard. Thank you all those who have donated. Again, it goes so far. So if you feel anything left that you can give, it will be very much appreciated, and will make me feel like I've put these questions together for a good reason, good cause, which of course I have anyway. But yeah. So let's report back here in 15 minutes. I'm just going to mute. Right, everyone, we're back. Very, very good. I think this quiz might have been a little bit too easy in hindsight, but some very, very good scores, which I'll go through now. In last place, with by no means an unreasonable score, with 30 out of 40. I think I definitely made it too easy. The Apple Pickers in 6th place. In joint 5th and 4th place, with 33 points, are the Norbertines and Save Daredevil. So that was joint 5th place. In 3rd place, with 34 points, Team Mexico. In 2nd place, with, I don't know where you got the half mark from, but we'll give it to you. And it doesn't actually make too much of a difference. But in 2nd place, it's Clever Hogs with 35.5 points out of 40. And the clear winner with 37 out of 40 are the 4Ps. So congratulations to the 4Ps. We've raised nearly £200 tonight. So I really appreciate you all staying in and doing this and participating and donating. Designability will as well. Like, as I said, it all goes to a very good cause. Please keep an eye out for, I'm sure there'll be another couple at least before the end of the year. So we'd love to have as many of you as possible. And thank you all very much for playing along. Well done, the Ps, as Mark Taylor said. Whoever the 4Ps are, 37 out of 40, that is an outstanding effort. So yes, all take care, have a lovely weekend, and we will see you at the next quarantine quiz. Take care all.